happened this week is I got my copy of A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. And the best part about this is I bought it from my local bookstore and we pre-ordered it, right? And it came in 4 days before it was supposed to come out. We got it in April and it came out May 1st. And so I read it before it even come out and it was like the best thing ever. And first of all, can we just admire how beautiful this cover is? This is by far my favorite cover and like whole, like back, spine, everything of the whole series so far. And it's so cute, and the little frost, it's supposed to be like frost in a window, and it has little stuff in it, and there's like a wing and the night court symbol, and I love it so much, and it's so beautiful, and I just can't get over it. And the story was great too. I was just so happy reading it. I might include a picture of me reading it just because I took a live picture of me to show how happy I was when I was reading it, because it's so cute and it's so sweet and it's so fluffy, and it's like the perfect winter read. I know I'm gonna reread it next December because it's adorable and it's like snowing and it's the winter solstice, and it doesn't really have a plot, but that's to be expected because it's a novella, and it's just adorable because it's just like Feyre and Rhysand and the whole gang romping around doing weird stuff, and it was just so sweet and I loved it.
So, update. I was actually able to get to the library today. They didn't have Tower of Dawn, and I'm so mad about that. But I'll find another way to get it. But on the bright side, I got The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh, which I want to read because I loved The Wrath and the Dawn. And then I also got King's Cage because I read Red Queen and Glass Sword, but I never got my hands on a copy of King's Cage. And I've been really wanting to read it because the new book War Storm is coming out. So it might have actually already come out. I need to check. And I forgot, it's like they have the most beautiful inside pages. I don't know, I forgot about that, but I hope I like it. Because I liked Victoria Aveyard's other stuff. I liked Red Queen and Glass Sword, so. And then now I gotta finish the story and buy the new book, but I'm glad I made it to the library. Still mad I couldn't get Tower of Dawn, but oh well. What's a girl to do?
So with the start of this gorgeous weather for spring, if I turn around you can probably see it out the window. Yeah, well, it's beautiful weather and it's sunny, and I don't know why, but whenever it's warm and like flowery, there's all the flowers, everything's green, I just get really nostalgic for like The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit for some reason. Maybe it's because, like, I don't know, it reminds me of Middle Earth. It's so weird, but I don't know, I just love it. So basically all day I've just been reading, like rereading parts of The Hobbit that I like, and right now I'm like been rereading the part with the elves when they go to the wood elves, and it's just so sweet and I love it, and it's so fun to read The Hobbit. It has to be one of my favorite books ever. Another interesting thing is that when I got home today, I just really wanted to deface a book. I don't really deface books that much, but it's becoming more and more interesting to me, and I kind of really wanted to try it. So I decided on doing it for Winter by Marissa Meyer because I had a nice hardcover copy of that. And this is what I ended up with after an hour of watching Dancing with the Stars and drawing on it, and I really like it. I was surprised at how much I liked it. I think it's really cute, and it basically says, and they all lived happily to the end of their days, I almost said ever after. And I just made a little apple, and there's Snow White, and then like the evil witch or whatever, and I really ended up liking it. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue the stars all the way to the back and then draw constellations on the back, because I'm really getting into it. So I finally finished defacing my copy of Winter by Marissa Meyer, and I really liked how it turned out. So we have the front cover, first of all, I wrote, and they all lived happily to the end of their days, and there's an apple, and it's Snow White and the stepmother witch or whatever, and there's stars because it's the Lunar Chronicles, and then I continued the star theme on. I put stars on the spine, and then I made constellations on the back with a little quote that says, "Broken isn't the same as unfixable," and I am really proud of it. This is what it looks like fully. I'm very happy with it. And on the inside, I put some quotes and artwork and stuff that I wanted, which I also like. I haven't done the backside. I think the backside I'll do another time and make it with Snow White quotes instead. But these are all quotes from Winter, and I really liked how this ended up, especially the cover. This is my first time I've ever defaced a book, and I loved it, and I think I'll do it again. So hi, I'm back with another book haul of sorts. The first thing is not exactly the most interesting thing, but it still counts as a book, and that is Macbeth by Shakespeare, like the Shakespeare, bad lighting, Shakespeare and then normal English version. So we have that, still as a book, and this is the first Shakespeare I actually have in my entire collection, and we got it for a school project. So yesterday I was actually able to go to Barnes & Noble, which I was so happy about, and after spending an hour in there, I ended up with 3 books. The first one being The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, which I'd had my eye on for a while, and I really wanted it, and it was actually the most expensive thing I bought, which I think is kind of funny. But like, look at the inside, it's gorgeous. I love it. All I heard was about witchcraft in the Pacific Northwest, and I was sold. So yeah, I got The Wicked Deep. The next thing I got was The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. I've read The Wrath and the Dawn. I have not read The Rose and the Dagger, so I was like, oh, this is perfect, because it was on the sale section for $6 for the hardcover version, because there's like marker on the bottom, but I don't care. It's not like it's ever gonna like get in my way. So I got $11 off this book just for that. And the second thing, it was also, third thing, the third thing was also on sale, and that is the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition of The Arabian Nights. Fancy, like leather-bound, gold-sprayed pages. It's gorgeous. It was on sale, and I ended up getting it for $15. And it has a little bookmark, you see, and it's beautiful. Look at the inside, and I love it. And there's like all this chapters, and then there's also art, and it's so pretty. I just can't get over how pretty it is, and it's huge. This thing's like almost 800 pages, but it was a good price, so I got it. So I ended up with 4 books I bought, which is actually a lot for me. I don't buy books that often, and I'm really happy with them.